All right, so
Okay, just start now.
Hi everyone, I'm here with my gal pal Staci.
You're so silly.
Let me film in her fun little back house here. And she had 2 orchids that needed repotting. So we're gonna do a little fun activity today because I love planting things, as she says. And she has 2 orchids that she got as gifts that need a little TLC.
Right.
This one, we'll just talk a little first. See this little spot here? That is a little rotted spot that dried out.
The other one's even bigger.
Oh, oh yeah, look at that big one. That's because it got too much water, and then it causes like a spot where it gets like mushy because it's got too much water in its leaves and it's trying to air out, and then it has too little water, so you probably like didn't water it, and then it dries up and then rots out because that part wilted and died. And then the thing is with these containers, there's no hole on the bottom. So orchids like well-drained soil. Even though this is planted in nice orchid mulch, since it doesn't drain, that's probably how it got the rotted spot. And then this other guy here, well, I don't really know. We don't know what this container is, but we're gonna take it out and put it in this little white pot here. And with orchids, like I said, it needs well-drained soil. And then Staci went and got this nice orchid potting soil. That's a coarse blend, so it should drain well. And then, oops, sorry. And then both these pots have big holes in the bottom, so it will drain nicely. And then what I would do is just put a saucer or something underneath because you don't want it draining all over your table. And orchids like low light, so it's a perfect indoor plant. And then once it blooms for a really long time, so it's such a nice plant to have that brings you joy and stuff.
Joy.
Okay. Oh, and then we got these little gravel beads here. We're gonna put
on the bottom.
These clay beads we're gonna put on the bottom to help it drain a little, and then we'll replant it. Okay, so we're gonna get to work, and then we'll show you the results at the end. Okay, let's do this. Well, we got this guy out of the container, and I just wanted to show everyone, see how there's little green roots under here? Actually, that's a healthy root. So if an orchid's root is like green like this,
green.
It's getting air.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice and healthy. And then this part you can feel it's just damp, but it's not sopping wet. So this is a nice healthy orchid root, like green and plump like this. Let's take out this guy and then we can show an example of maybe possibly non-healthy roots, because see, these leaves are nice and green. There's nothing wrong with them. They look healthy. Whereas these leaves have a little damage. So I'm guessing we'll find some damage on here. So let's just pull this guy out. Well,
you're so brave
to yank it out. With no gloves. Oh, I can already see the
damaged
rotting roots.
You're right.
You can kind of see it there. There we go.
Not bright green at all.
Not bright green, but I see some. Okay, let's get this pulled
out. Not happy.
Okay, so here we go.
There's a little green.
Yeah, there's still some healthy roots, which is a good sign. See, this root that's full is healthy, but see this dried up one? This one rotted and then dried up, and then that's a dead root. So actually,
should I get scissors to cut?
I was gonna say, let's cut off the dead roots before we put it in here, because we don't want any of these like moldy. See this one? This root? Ugh, that's a dead root, but it's all
you want me to hold
rotted.
It and you wanna?
Okay, well, I'm gonna pause the video and then we'll cut it.
Okay.
And then, but we're gonna trim
But do you want to show how you would
pot
trim it, or where would you trim it?
So basically, okay, here's a root. This whole thing's dead. So you would trim all the way to the edge.
To the top?
Yeah. I'm gonna take that one off too.
Wow.
So, okay, here's an example. See, this root up here is healthy. See how it's green? And then over here, that's probably where it's sitting in the stale water, and that's unhealthy. So
and it will grow back?
Yeah, it'll grow back. And then you can kind of see like the greenness once you cut it. That's good. And then these dried up roots, we'll just continue to cut those up before we replant it. Okay. We finished. That only took us, what, like 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Not bad. And it was fun. We got to chat and catch up and stuff. We did notice a little bit of rot. I thought it was all healthy roots, so we cut that out.
Just a few. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. But overall, I think this looks really nice. What do you think,
very
Staci?
cute.
It's very
I like
cute.
it.
The white
matches
blends,
the white.
Matches the white. And then if you see these little green pods, they're actually not blooming yet. So hopefully transplanting it into some healthy new potting mix will help these guys bloom. So, and then this guy looks good too. So he's all cleaned up, and then hopefully this won't heal, but the leaf will keep growing, and then this other leaf, and they shouldn't get any more. The damage shouldn't spread. So, and then it has 2 nice healthy leaves on top.
Right,
so
coming out.
Should be fine.
So that's good news.
Yeah. So one thing to remember is don't overwater, and it's good that these things drain. And the way that you can tell if it's underwater is see how like thick and full these leaves go. They start getting like little wrinkles, like little striation wrinkles, kind of like our skin when it's like dried out. It gets little wrinkles, and then you'll know it's dehydrated, and then you should water. But if it's looking like healthy like this, so right now I
heard ice cube a week.
An ice cube a week, that's a good way to do it. And then just try not to, make sure the ice cube is on the side of the soil, not touching any of the leaves, because you don't want to give it freezer.
Burn.
Yeah, freezer burn. Yeah, so that's about it. And then I think we could right now just like lightly mist it in your sink, and then it's ready to go. Then
thank you, Wen-Chia.
You're welcome. That was fun. Yeah, and we saved 2 beautiful orchids, and can't wait to see them when that guy blooms, and then this guy should bloom hopefully in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
after it's
maybe we'll
been
remember how many months later we can do a little cut-in.
And a recap and be like, look how well these guys are doing. Okay, well, thanks, guys. Happy orchid potting.
Orchid potting.